FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
There's no question that radical Islamists, and not only radical Islamists, but also liberal Europeans, yearn for McCain to lose. They don't really mind who they get instead. On balance, they prefer Obama, but they certainly do not want McCain. Now, P.J. O'Rourke was funny last night, as I've said, but he said one important thing. It's extremely good that the world should be afraid of the President of the United States. Now, this is not quite a reiteration of the Nixon madman theory, which I'm not sure was an entirely effective theory. It's a somewhat different calculation. One of the foreign policy issues that I didn't have time to mention is, of course, Iran, and Iran's effort not only to subvert our endeavors in Iraq, which is a very real and sustained effort, but also its effort to acquire nuclear weapons. I don't know about you, but there's one guy I think might just be capable of intimidating the Iranians out of doing this, and that guy is John McCain. Some people say he made a terrible mistake when he sang Bomb Iran to the tune of Barbaran. And indeed, you can be sure that liberal bloggers will run that video of John McCain singing from right now until November. I'm glad they're running it. I want them to keep running it. I think it's extremely good that people should know that John McCain regards that as a real option. The idea that Barack Obama would ever give the order to take military action against a nuclear or near-nuclear Iran seems to me a very implausible one indeed. And so from that point of view, he seems to me to be the perfect candidate. There's another reason why I think this is important. It's actually when you're a hawk, when you have a track record of being a hawk, that you can do the most constructive things for peace, because your credibility is established. Nobody is ever going to doubt that John McCain is tough when it comes to fighting radical Islam. And that is precisely why, in my view, and this is one of my more outre proposals, he is somebody who has the option to do what Richard Nixon did in 1972 and make a radical break with our foreign policy and open to an established foe. We are deadlocked in many respects in the Middle East. We do need to try to exploit the potential liberal strains within Iranian society. Only one potential president can I picture going to Tehran and doing a deal with the Iranians that cuts off their support for terrorism and cuts off their nuclear weapons program in return for a new economic era for that country. And that man is John McCain. Can you picture Obama in Tehran pulling that one off? Can you picture Hillary Clinton in Tehran with a headscarf on pulling that off? It seems to me implausible. And from that point of view, McCain's strength, his potential craziness, his readiness to pull the trigger, these are advantages. But advantages not because he'll necessarily ever have to do it. Advantages precisely because he won't have to do it, and he may be able to change the whole state of play in that most troubled region of the world.